Namaste, everybody. Thank you so much for being patient with me. I was having some issues logging in. So let's wait for some eyeballs to come on. And also, hi. Hello, Crystal. Thank you for joining me on Instagram. For those of you who's joining me on Facebook, please make sure you click on the StreamYard link so that I can see your name. Once again, thank you so much for your patience. I was having some issues logging in. So hi to my LinkedIn friends, my YouTube friends, my Facebook friends, and my Instagram followers. Thank you so much for being patient with me. Somehow my computer completely erased all my past history logins. So everything is asking me for password. So as you know that once you're used to not having to put in your password, you forgot what's your password, right? So every single platform I was trying to get on is asking me for a password because they don't recognize my device. I don't understand what happened. You know, I went on vacation for 2 weeks and then suddenly my computer doesn't remember anything. So anyways, don't you just love technology? What can I say? So the most important thing is I'm here and I don't want to take up any more of your time. I know a lot of you are coming on and you are watching me during the lunch hour, so I do not want to waste any more of your time. So for those of you who are watching me on Facebook, make sure you say hi because I'm not seeing anybody posting anything on Facebook. I see 3 eyeballs, so I don't know if anybody is watching me on Facebook or not, or this is also another glitch. So if you're watching me on Facebook, make sure that you say hi or post to say that you can see me, okay? So anyways, I am back from vacation. I had a great time spending time with my family that I haven't seen since COVID. I am so excited for today's session. And I wanted to talk about this session because I see more. So very good. So you see me on Instagram, but those of you who's in Facebook, please make sure that post a comment because I'm not so sure whether you are actually here on Facebook. I mean, it's these 3 eyeballs, but I don't see anything going on here. All right, I'm not seeing any comments. So my team, if you're watching me on Facebook, make sure you post something so I know that you're here with me. So, okay. So I want to talk about this topic. Okay, so finally somebody say hi, May from Facebook inside. So I don't know, I can't see your name. So I don't know who you are. Make sure you click on StreamYard so that I can see your name. So, okay. I want to talk a little bit about don't expect other people to live up to your expectation or understand your expectation. So I'm going to cut right to the chase. There's 2 examples that I'm going to share. So first and foremost, I as an event planner, okay, I'm the owner of M2 Hospitality. For those of you who's joining me the very first time, my name is May Yo Silvers. I'm the owner of M2 Hospitality, a multiple 6-figure profit event planning company. And I'm also the business mentor and coach for events for anyone where we provide a mentorship program to event planners to help them start and grow the event planning company into a multiple 6-figure profit company as well. So as an event planner, you know, owning my own company for over 10 years and also being in the events industry for over 20 years, I have come across situations that my vision for the client's event, my expectation for the client's events are not the same as what my clients' expectations are for their events. So when we have a conversation, okay, when I have a conversation with my clients, all right, they tell me what they want for the event, what they're expecting for the event, and they tell me that they want the event to look a certain way. They tell me that they want a certain experience for the event. And me being the professional who has been in this field for so long, know that I can see the event being executed in a higher level. Okay, I can see that. Hey, Christine, can you do me a favor? Can you go into Facebook and let our members know to click on that link? All right. So I can see that what they say they want for the event, I can do it better. I can raise the expectation. I can raise the vision of the event to a higher level that my clients who are not event planners may not even know that there's a possibility to elevate the event to a different level, to a higher level. So I'm so enthusiastically explaining to them, oh, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can add on this, we can add on that. And your event is going to be so beautiful. Your event is going to create such an experience that everybody's going to be talking about it, right? I get very excited. I'm sure a lot of you can relate to that. You get super excited about how you can do so much for your client's event after they share with you their initial vision. So a lot of times, my clients get very excited as well, and they go along with my vision and my expectation of how the event should look like. But certain times, I actually have some clients, they don't seem interested at all. they don't seem to be interested at all. They don't seem to get too excited because they have such a set vision that I want my event to look this way. I want my event to be this way, and I want the experience to be this way. So for us as event planners, right, because we have done so many events, we know that what they want is like almost mediocre or too simple, and the client experience could be elevated. Why wouldn't they want the event to look nicer? Why wouldn't they want the event to have a better experience for themselves and also for their attendees, right? For their guests? We have a hard time understanding. So we continue to try to the point, okay, of force feeding them what we think the event could be. So we continue to try to get them excited, try to inspire them, and try to say that, hey, you know, but if we were to do this, and if we were to add this, it would be so much more beautiful, right? So we are doing a disservice to our clients and also to ourselves because we didn't really respect what the client wants. We didn't really pay attention to what the client wants because we're so involved in our own head, in the creation, right? We're so involved and so excited in the creation part that we have neglected what the client really wants. They have told us this is what they want, and we have shared with them our vision, and they have told us again that, no, I think I would like it to be this way, and we continue to say that, but what about this? Don't you want this? How about if we add that? Don't you see that if we do this, it's going to be so much better? We're going to be so much, the experience is going to be so much elevated, and everybody will be happy. You know, everybody will leave the event talking about your event. Don't you want all that? Of course they do. But we have put ourselves in a position thinking that we should, okay, do a lot more for the events because we are the event planner that they plan to hire or have already hired, and we should do our due diligence by sharing with them all these different ways to elevate the experience and the look of the event. We feel that we're doing a great job by sharing with them all these new ideas and experience and elevating the event. However, we completely overlook. Time and again, they have told us, I think I want it to look this way. I think I'm okay that the event look this way and experience. This is what I want to give to them. We are so involved in our own creation and excitement that we stop listening. We stop listening to our clients. We stop respecting what our client actually wants. Okay? Because we know that we think that we know better. We think that we know better. We think that we know better what our client wants because that's why they hire us. But there is a fine line, okay? There's a fine line between understanding the client's vision and elevating the client's vision, and knowing when to draw back when the client already told you that I appreciate all these ideas, but they sound so great, but that's not my style. Or they say that that's not actually what I want to do for this particular event because the attendees coming in may not appreciate all that. So you have to pay attention to all these cues and signals and communication and what the client is actually telling you. So don't get so carried away. And I have seen event planners, all right, when they're talking to their clients and the clients share with them their vision, and because they're so excited, they want to deliver an event that is a reflection of their brand, okay? There's a reflection of their brand, and they think that this vision that the client has shared with them is too simple and it's not actually 100% aligned with how they want to showcase their work. So what happened? You start suggesting, oh, we can do this, we can do that, because you want to make sure that the event actually look like it's something that you're proud of, that you produce. Because the client's vision, the original client's vision, is too simple to be reflection of your brand. And you don't want to be reflected this way. So you started telling them, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. And many times your client actually agrees, but it doesn't agree with their budget. Okay? They want it, but it doesn't agree with their budget. So they say that, I love your ideas, but I can't do it because of the budget. And then you, because you are so concerned about your brand, your presentation, what do? You put in your own money. You put in your own money to buy things, and you kept telling yourself that it's okay, it's an investment to my business, okay? It's an investment. So I buy all this inventory, I can use them again. So I'm just going to give it to my clients for free, okay? It's publicity for me. So I'm just going to keep buying stuff, right? You let this happen again and again and again. The next thing you know, you have all these things sitting in your living room, okay? Because you kept getting all these clients who loves your vision, but they don't want to pay for it. And then because you are concerned about your brand representation, so you kept buying things so that the event looks so much prettier. Okay, so your expectation for the event is like this, their expectation is like this, and they can't afford to pay the gap, okay, so that the event look like how you expect it to look like. So you end up spending more money than your client, okay? Than your client, right? Somebody wrote, it's not about us, it's about your client. And I know that a lot of you has been guilty of doing that. I know for a fact. That's why you realize that you do all these events, but how come you're not making money? Because you're putting in money for all these events. Yes, it's an investment, absolutely. Do it one time, 2 times for your marketing, for your portfolio, absolutely. But don't repeat the same mistakes. And I actually have seen event planners and their clients say at the end of the day, that's not actually what I want. That's not actually what I want. I know you think that this would look better, but that's not actually what I want. So you're not only just doing a disservice to your client, okay, by not really paying close attention on what they want and respecting their wishes, you are letting your ego come in the way. You're also doing a disservice to yourself, because now you have gained a reputation as an event planner who will fork out their own money and then to make the event look nice. And then now all your low budget clients say, oh, you know what, I'm not just going to work with her because you know what? I heard from other people who work with you that you will use your own money to buy things to make the event look better. So I definitely want to work with you because I don't have to spend that much money because you're spending the money. You have all these things. So what do you want to be known that way? Do you want to be known in the industry that way, right? And you also be known in the industry that you don't listen. You are not listening to your client's wishes. You are force feeding your vision and your expectation on your client's vision for their event. So you're not only doing a disservice to your client, you're doing a disservice to yourself, okay? To yourself, to your company, right? So some, my Instagram follower is saying absolutely right. So we have all been guilty of that, okay? We have all been guilty of that. So how should we avoid this kind of situation? That's why qualifying your potential client is so important. You have to make sure that your vision and your expectation of how the event should look like and how the event should turn out to be is aligned with what your client wants as well. So if they are aligned, your client wants this and you want this, the expectation is the same, then we won't run into this problem, okay? You will not be force feeding them your ideas, your inspiration, your experience of how you can make this better, because they want something better. They want to be inspired by you. They want you to share your experience. They want you to share your ideas. and they're willing to pay for it instead of you having to fork out money from your own bank to make the event look better. Okay, so that's the reason. I mean, I kept seeing this happening in the events world, and I have to say something. It doesn't have to be that way. It all starts from the very beginning. It all starts from the very beginning when how you qualify your clients. It has to be aligned with your expectation of how the event should look like, feel like, how the guest experience should be, so that your client understands your value, what you can do to elevate the event, and what is the cost of the event looking like with all this new experience and with your suggestions. Okay, so it's extremely frustrating when you're expecting something whereas your client is expecting something else. So that's one example. Another example is me being a business coach, right, and mentor for my clients inside the mentorship program is I have an expectation how much money I would like them to make, the type of lifestyle changes they can have. And it took me a while to understand that not everybody wants what I want. Not everybody expects the business to grow at the pace that I want it to grow. So in order to be a great mentor and a coach for my clients, I have to ask them, what do you really want? If this is what you really want, we are going to work towards that. And what they really want may not be what I want for them, right? Just like as your parents used to say that, oh, I know better. Okay, I know better. So this is good for you. You got to do this because this is good for you, right? But in the coaching world, I know what's good for you. But what I know is good for you may not be what you think is good for you, may not be how you want it to be. So me, as a business coach and a mentor, my priority is to listen to you. What do you really want? Is what you said you want what you really want? If that is exactly if you mean what you say, then my role is to understand the tools, the resources, and the support I need to give to you in order to live up to your expectation, not my expectation. Okay? Because if I were to measure you based on my expectation, I'm going to be extremely disappointed and frustrated because every one of you is different, right? Every one of you is different. You all learn differently. You all want your business to be structured very differently. I can't do a one-size-fits-all. That's why our mentorship program is so special. It's not one-size-fits-all. That's why we have the accountability calls. We have support that we listen to you. And we modify our teaching based on how you want to learn and what you really want. So I have to constantly remind myself for both my businesses that for my event planning business, I have to listen to what the client wants, right? When I am qualifying them, before I decide to work with them, I have to listen to what my client really wants, my potential client really wants. And then I share with them my vision, my expectation, and I have to pay close attention to their reaction, okay? I have to pay close attention to their reaction. Did they get excited? Did they really enjoy what I just shared with them? If they did, fantastic, we are a great match. Then I will go through my inspiration and I will give them a ballpark figure how much things cost. And if they feel comfortable with that and they like how I work, how I explain, how I execute, then we are a perfect match. There will never be a situation that I have to fork out money to make the event look better or the experience better. Now, that's one side, right? So I am known to be an event planner who listens and respects, inspires, and educates my client. That's how I'm able to grow my business 10 years in a row, right? And we have multiple six-figure profit. And you, as an event planner, if you want your business to have that reputation, you need to adopt this strategy, this tip. And me as a business coach, I have to constantly remind myself as well that my expectation, my expectation may not be aligned with your expectation. Okay, but my job is also to inspire you, to push you. Okay, to inspire you and to push you. And I will know when to push and when to draw back, and when to respect that you want to grow at a certain pace, not at the pace that I want you to grow. So, I know that this video is going into YouTube and to LinkedIn as well. So there are people who follow me who are not event planners, but they listen to me because I give good business coaching tips. And this is my tip for you. So once again, thank you so much for giving me your time. I'm so excited to be back from vacation to share time with you, FaceTime with you. And I do want to remind everybody, our 5-day workshop, Passion to Profit workshop, is back, and it's on July 18th. You see the post all over our Facebook group and also on Instagram. If you want to sign up for our 5-day workshop, I talk about legalities on day 1 and building team, system, and process on day 1. Day 2, I talk about marketing, how to market yourself to get your ideal clients. Day 3, I talk about your relationship with money, how that is going to affect your sales conversation and sales conversion. Day 4, I talk about my journey to build my 2 businesses into multiple 6 figures. And day 5, we talk about pricing, how to price yourself, how to price for profit, how to calculate return on investments. So if you want to sign up, make sure that you DM your concierge. Okay, DM your concierge. Every single one of you inside my Facebook group has a personal concierge, right? If you don't know who's your concierge, just comment register and someone will reach out to you. Same thing for my Instagram followers. Make sure you send me a DM and we will register you. This will be done through Zoom, so you will get a Zoom link posted today and also a workbook. And also for my YouTube and LinkedIn members, just send me a message, send me an email, and I will be able to connect with you and register you as well. Thank you so much. For my paid members inside the mentorship program, just a reminder, I'll be teaching today, 5:30 Eastern Time Zone inside Zoom. I'll be teaching you how to plan a destination event and how to work with a travel agent. All right, see you all next Wednesday. Thank you, everybody. Actually, I will not be teaching next Wednesday because I'm on vacation. It's July 4th week. But I will be dropping a very juicy video. So watch out for that. When I drop that video, you all know that it's 48 hours expiration. Make sure you catch that before you expire. Thank you so much, everybody. Bye-bye.